Oh, come on. That was funny.
You see last night's game? It'll be a miracle if they make the playoffs.
I hate to say it, but I kind of missed you this year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Step into the world of A Quiet Place and survive in silence. That's true. The same developers of the remothered Broken Porcelain from a few years ago is actually handling the video game adaptation of the Quiet Place movies as well. See, A Quiet Place: A Road Ahead is a single-player horror adventure announced literally yesterday, letting you craft tools and strategize to protect your loved ones in an intense survival horror experience on PC, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X soon.
I can't.
When I created this place, I was inspired by one thing.
Explore the twisted world of Candyland. See, Candyland is another single-player horror game in which you must outwit some beloved characters that once brought you joy in order to escape this park. You navigate surreal environments, solve intricate puzzles, and face bizarre enemies in a candy-coated nightmare. It's a journey through a landscape where nothing is as it seems, challenging your wits and courage.
It was supposed to be a magical place where nothing could ever go wrong. But as my brother once said, anything can be fixed with a little smile.
Dive into the depths with Shadow of the Abyss, a short horror adventure or playable experience where you play through the eyes of a body cam game. As a security guard, your job is to survey an office building during a night shift until you fall into the hands of fate. This game's rich narrative and stunning visuals promises an immersive and thrilling experience when it releases on PCs this October.
Salutations and welcome to the shelter. If you're watching this, you have become lost in the nightmare reality known as the Backrooms.
Benny's Backrooms immerses you in an unnerving world of endless hallways and strange spaces with even stranger monsters. Work together with your friends or even betray them so you can find multiple exits in the backrooms, and you're gonna have to expect a lot of "you died" on screen. So ultimately, you're gonna have to prepare for a mind-bending experience that will keep you guessing on every turn. This game is coming to PCs the final quarter of 2024.
there's something wrong with it?
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
The legendary Silent Hill 2 returns with a full remake, featuring updated visuals and new gameplay elements. You gotta dive back into the haunting town of Silent Hill, encountering psychological horrors and unraveling the deep, emotional story of James Sunderland. This remake offers a fresh, immersive experiences while honoring the classic and much more. Coming to PCs, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, this game is releasing October 8th this year. And this is how it looks.
I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please. No, please.
With millions of views on YouTube since earlier in the year, this was actually one of the coolest horror games announced for quite a while, or since we heard about Choo Choo Charles. Coming from an indie developer over here once again, number 6, we have zoochosis. Basically, it's a phenomenon that makes animals lose their mind when they're caged. Here's the trailer. This body cam looking horror adventure game is coming to PCs exclusively in about a few months.
Preparing their food, feeding them, cleaning their enclosures. The most important thing is to monitor their health to ensure they don't die. The body camera serves as a witness to the events. It's tightly integrated into the game's story. The setting of the game is very different from a regular zoo. You will have to move between gloomy enclosures on the special train. The train is equipped with everything necessary for animal care and observation. A trolley with gadgets that will help you collect samples and data of the animal's health. A veterinary station for creating meds to help sick animals recover. They will be grateful to you for this. Your time is limited. Some animals are infected with an unknown parasite. It turns cute creatures into dangerous monsters.
I would like to make you a proposal.
At number 7, we have Dollhouse Behind the Broken Mirror. It offers a psychological horror experience, letting you navigate a creepy vintage dollhouse where you have to solve puzzles and discover the eerie history of its inhabitants. This game's atmosphere and gripping story draw you into a world of unsettling mysteries. It's a terrifying first-person horror adventure that tells a dark and mysterious story in a cinematic style.
Please prepare the doses I told you about in the laboratory for Mrs. Demore.
Yes, Doctor.
Nick, can you hear me? Have you arrived at the site of the communication breakdown yet?
Yeah, I'm close. I see some kind of settlement. I'm gonna go over there and ask the locals.
All right, when you find the source, send me the coordinates. Fix it and get your son home from here.
You're gonna experience holiday horror with Silent Nightmares, a Christmas story. It's another horror adventure game within a winter landscape, teamed with zombies and other ominous entities in a first-person survival horror shooter. In Silent Nightmares, your mission is to unravel the mystery behind a maniac Santa Claus and strive to save every possible survivor amongst possessed. Solve festive yet terrifying puzzles in a blend of holiday, cheer, and horror adventure.
Hello! Do you know something about a communication breakdown?
A breakdown? Ha! You'd better pick another job. Here's your Christmas present. That's it. Rest for a while. I hope she'll be pleased.
Supernatural drops on PCs July 15 in less than 2 weeks. I'd have to say it might just be the ultimate scarefest, as I've said it. So you're gonna have to prepare to dive into some chilling environments where every shadow hides a terror. With some jaw-dropping graphics and immersive sound, Supernatural is actually a photorealistic, spine-tingling experience if that is what you want. Survive supernatural horrors and unravel dark mysteries if you dare, like never before.
Why have you seen her this whole fucking time? Something is not right here.
Stay right here.
On the other hand, we have Dark World Karma. Number 10, we have here a first-person story-driven psychological horror announced for the Nintendo Switch initially, which is now also coming to PCs and to both generation of consoles as well. Now, the news was aired with a new trailer. This game is made specifically to feel like you're living through the character's memories or mind, to know his own end of the story. This game is coming out sometime soon.
To immediately enjoy the life-changing benefits of this technological wonder, call this number now to reach our customer service team that are waiting to assist you with your order.
Your newborn social ID is 8490.
Begin roam.
3, 2, 1. Synchronization complete.
Coming up behind that, we have Slitherhead from the creators of Silent Hill. See, Slitherhead promises a new horror experience in a unique, standalone original way, plunging you to explore a city overrun by some grotesque creatures. Not only that, you will have to solve some complex puzzles and survive intense combats. The aim of the game is to create the most fearful situation you've ever witnessed in a video game. This now actually has a release date of November 8th, coming to PCs and to both generations of consoles as well. Here's how it looks. Alien Rogue Incursion just got another trailer too. Not only that, alongside the release window of late 2024 or during the holiday season, developers announced it's going to be coming to PC VR, Quest 3 and PSVR 2. This game is a spiritual successor to Alien Isolation. It's a single-player action horror VR game with an original story, where players are tasked with exploring an overrun facility with the Xenomorphs, of course. Take a look. As you can see, this game also utilizes Unreal Engine 5.
There you are.
No way. The Stasi have made it to Nordland.
Good job we have these disruptors with us.
Industria 2 was also announced as part of the Future Games Showcase just last month, and this game was touted as a dimension-crossing narrative first-person shooter, coming in fresh into PCs in 2025. It is a sequel to the 2021 Industria original, which has been a really well-received game too. It now uses Unreal Engine 5 and delivers a compelling narrative amongst its other qualities. Check it out in case you missed it.
Pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway. Oh, nice one.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
Oh, you're going down. Oh!
A couple of weeks ago, at the State of Play, Sony released a new trailer for the remaster of Until Dawn as well, confirming that this game is now coming to PCs. Also, the PlayStation 5 around fall this year. Now, this remake will offer improved textures, obviously, some visuals revolving around the original story whilst offering new locations and collectibles. Also, new music. On a need-to-know basis, I've said it before too, God of War Ragnarok and Until Dawn are coming out to Steam, but will require a PlayStation Network account as well.
I was down there.
You were?
It was horrible.
I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed. We should stay put right here until dawn.
Jessica!
You can't let me die!
Atlas 1-1, this is Zeus. Do you copy? Over. We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area.
Coming in at number 15, we have Phantom Line. See, Phantom Line, besides it is a first-time mentioner, is a co-op 1-to-4 player shooter set in a post-nuclear European continent. Your mission is to search and contain paranormal events and activities, anomalies, it says, hidden from the public eye. Basically, you're an operator, part of an elite spec-op unit that just deals with such hazards. This game is actually set in an open world map full of dynamic events. It's coming to PC soon.
Atlas, do you copy? Respond, Atlas.
I've said it before many times, if you like Lovecraftian horror games, we've got over here the first work of its publishers, developers, a psychological survival horror game, or IPA, called Pneumata. Kinda looks like pneumonia. Anyway, this is a detective noir horror game, quite a bit inspired by the Resident Evil, the Outcast, and even the Amnesia games. Now, with a lot of puzzles and even more shooting in first person, it seems, this game is coming to PCs, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X as well in the third quarter of 2024. We just got a new trailer for it too. Hope you enjoy.
I didn't want to do it, but he made me do it. You shouldn't be here.
Beyond Hand World takes players into a twisted open world environment filled with paranormal horrors. In Beyond Hand World, you will explore a sinister town called Handwell. You will solve some complex puzzles and survive against supernatural entities, all kinds of it. This game combines basically exploration, horror, and survival mechanics, creating a rather deeply immersive experience. Keep an eye out for more details on this one. The game is Oyunu, coming to PCs only.
This tape when I'm finished. If none of us make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record. The storm's been hitting us pretty hard now for 48 hours.
The video game adaptation of The Thing, or the movie that followed the story with the game about 20 years later, whether you know it or not, it's now finally coming to PCs, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X later on in this year. This was one hell of a horror third-person shooter back then. Was it more of an action-adventure? And it seems to be much more this time. The good news is, this remastered version is in the works by the same team who remastered the recently released System Shock. Check it out in case you missed it. Sitting on Steam through a demo, I believe it's the first time mentioned over here too in our lists. Broken Lore on Follow is a first-person psychological horror game that explores the impact social media has on mental health through the story of a girl named Anne, who happens to be a victim of bullying, trapped in a surreal nightmare, where she must just solve a dark mystery and confront the sinister creature, which is kind of like her own and the world's fear. This game is coming to PCs exclusively later on in 2024 as well.
I can black it all out, or I can just keep pushing.
Return to the haunting world of Damned in its anticipated sequel. This is in case you missed out its original, a asymmetrical multiplayer 4 vs 1 horror game where a group of survivors must actually come together to solve puzzles and escape an immersive environment, while another player takes the role of an unbeatable monster, ready to slay all the trespassers. With some enhanced graphics and some new gameplay mechanics, Damned 2 promises an even more terrifying and immersive horror experience.
You're fired.
I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, if that isn't enough, there's about 5 more amazing horror games right around the corner. The first of which, Still Wakes the Deep, is available now on all stores. Take a look.
sorry. No. I'm not sorry. You know what I've been through. How they left me.
Hello?
Guess I left the chair out.
I thought
What's going on? What's begun?
Where is this? Where am I? Hello?
We do what this place demands.
Is this hell?
Hell would have meaning. This is just us and our gloom.
This place will break you.
I don't believe you.
You think you can escape what you have done?
How Audrey stood against the Ink Demon. How we all came to her rescue in the nick of time. But how did we escape the pit? How did we get away? Now there's a story.